Okay, hello. This is going to be a tarot reading for Selena Gomez. This is a requested reading. As always, if you hear anything in the background, it's just my dog snoring beside me, so please ignore that. Okay, so let's just get into her energy, see what comes up. Well, right off the bat, I kind of feel like she's working on new music at the moment. I feel she's quite excited about this as well. I don't really follow Selena Gomez that much, so I don't know how long it's been since she last released music. But it feels like she's very excited to do this. But she's trying to figure out some like issues. I feel like there's some sort of things going on with like the record label or her management and her, like maybe the record label or the management's ideas or what they want from her in her music career isn't what she necessarily wants. I don't get the feeling that she's particularly a huge fan of being famous, of being on like in the public eye so much. The way I feel is just kind of like she's got burned a lot by the media. She's got a lot of just nastiness from the media, and I don't feel like she will take any kind of issues, any kinds of criticism from the media the way maybe she used to. I kind of feel like she used to take a lot of it to heart, but now she's kind of at a place where I feel like she's better mentally. She is in a better place kind of to deal with the criticism from people and from the media. Like I don't think she cares as much. I do feel though that when she does more music, I think it's going to be something to do with her lyrics in new songs. I think there's going to be some lyrics, some words in her new songs that are going to get really picked apart by the world. And I think she may be facing some quite harsh media and public response when she releases new music. It's just like over analyzing what she's saying in her music, even in like social media posts. It's like people over analyzing everything and making it into something bigger than what it actually is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like she had a particularly good childhood or teen years, that kind of like child-teen year period. I don't feel like it was good. I do kind of feel like she has dealt with depression and things like that in the past. I just get the feeling that if she'd become famous at a later age, she would have been able to handle it a lot better. But because she became so famous in like her teen years, and she was even, from what I remember, like doing like acting from quite a small child, it's like it just affected her quite badly mentally. I think a part of her does think a lot about maybe what her life could have been like growing up if she hadn't have been in the spotlight. And I think at the time she definitely thought she kind of would see people her age and kind of think, you know, what would it be like to just not be famous, to not be working, which is kind of, you know, I think a pretty standard thing for child actors to deal with. And I get the feeling that her mother is particularly someone who supports her. I get the feeling that she kind of will talk to her mother a lot about what's going on with her. And her mother kind of is like, the word I just got in my head was like pillar of strength to her. Like she can go to her mum about, you know, all of this stuff that's going on and kind of unburden herself there. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like she's dealt with a lot of people who try to pretend that they're good people and try to have this really kind of good image and try to say, oh, you know, I'm a good person, I take care of people, I'm caring, I'm this, I'm that, when in reality they're not really that way. And I feel like she's dealt with that a lot, of just people pretending to be something they're not. Yeah, there's definitely new music coming, and like new music, new album, stuff like that is definitely coming. I think she's in a place where she feels ready to maybe say a lot of stuff that she would have held back on a few years ago. But I think this is also why, like I said earlier, the media, the public, people are going to kind of pick it apart quite a bit. So yeah, it will kind of be a double-edged sword, because she'll be excited to release it and to make more music, but the media, the public, it'll just be a bit annoying for her. Okay. Now, I've been seeing a lot of rumours about her dating Chris Evans. There's a lot of stuff going around on like TikTok and just in the media that there's like rumours that they're together. So what is going on between her and Chris Evans? Are they together? They're together. No, I don't feel like they're together. I don't feel like they're together. That's not to say it could never happen between them. But I feel like Selena is single at the moment. I feel like it's just like a social media thing. At most, I would say they're friends, at most. I don't see love or anything showing up here that would tell me that there's love. She's definitely dealing with she's definitely dealing with some issues from past relationships. She's been really hurt by people in past relationships, and I feel like that's just something that she carries with her, and I don't really think she's in the best place to start dating at the moment until she addresses those issues and deals with them, which I think she's aware of. I don't see them dating. I think Chris Evans may have noticed the rumours though that are going around, but I don't see dating. Let me just see if I can pull anything else from her energy. I do feel that she doesn't have very open energy. I do feel like she just doesn't have extremely open energy for me to pull on. So it's kind of like, the way I would describe it is almost like kind of like a funnel system where I'm only going to get like certain bits of information, if that makes sense. Like I don't really want to push into her energy too much. I think she will definitely work on kind of the issues that she has surrounding relationships that I mentioned earlier. I don't know if she's in therapy or something like that, but I can only assume that she either is or she's going to get into that to work on relationship issues. Because I do see her trying to move on from those problems. She might even, like in new music, allude to these problems. Past cheating, I'm going to be honest, she might be singing about in new music, which is probably why it will get picked apart, because she's had such public relationships. She is trying to work on her self and on self-love and confidence and self-care. She is trying to take care of herself more. Like, she is putting more effort into that area of her life. She doesn't want to be, how do I say this? She doesn't want to be like she doesn't want to be weak. She doesn't want to be a victim in situations. She doesn't want to be like people looking at her and being like, oh, she got cheated on, she got, mistreated by this person or something like that. She doesn't want that. She wants to be strong. She wants to be confident. She wants to love herself more. Like, she doesn't want people to ever pity her. This is once again just talking about self-love, but also I do think she has had chances to get into relationships with people. She has had opportunities, and she's kind of had to tell herself, like, if I get into this relationship, is this gonna put my like self-care and my like self-love, is that going to put that on the back burner if I get into this relationship? And I think ultimately she has kind of decided, at least right now, it's either like relationship love or self-love, and I think she's chosen self-love at the moment. I just feel like she's trying to work on that. I think she's going to, whatever she says in her new music, I do think it will be alluding to cheating, but whatever she says, it's going to feel to her like a big kind of weight off her chest. She's going to feel quite proud of saying the stuff she's going to say in like new music or even in social media posts. She's going to be quite proud of doing that. So I do get the sense that she's quite a loyal person, so it specifically was really painful to be cheated on, to be betrayed by people in her life. So she's going to be quite proud to talk about it and to talk about, I also feel like there might be some more stuff she's going to talk about, like mental health, about like things she's been through, how she's felt. So yeah, I think I kind of almost feel like she might partner with like a mental health charity or something like that, or do something on social media. But I feel like, yeah, there could be something to do with mental health that she'll be working on. I'm just going to pull on like some other cards just to see if I can get any more information. And just see what comes up here. Selena Gomez. Goddess of the unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. So that could definitely be talking about her music. I do feel like it is kind of like what I've said before. It's going to be kind of different for her. It will be a change. God of the arts, the artist within you is about to emerge. Once again, that's kind of what I'm saying earlier. And goddess of justice, what seems an injustice is actually a blessing. So I would take this to mean that the things she's gone through, the difficulties she's gone through, and the horrible things that she's dealt with, you know, difficulties with mental health, difficulties with relationships and cheating and things like that. Like, obviously the horrible things to go through, but I do think she's going to come to a place where she realises the lessons that she learnt from these situations, and ultimately that she wouldn't be who she is if she hadn't gone through certain things. So, and I do feel like it, like I said earlier, it's going to be kind of a weight off her chest to talk about things and sing about these things in new music. Okay, so that's kind of what I see for Selena Gomez. So thank you for watching, and that is it.